Bow, 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 bow. Try and get this set up. Hello, hello, hello. Is this thing on? I like Freddy's. Freddy's has some good food. Check, check, check. All right, I'm gonna call it good. Dice cam. Okay, enough. Good enough is good enough. Here we are back for another live game of Pulp Alley today. One of many, or at least a couple. I don't know. Depends on how bad he beats me again. I might just stop playing with him entirely. He doesn't let me win anymore. Hijackers. This is a fun scenario. This is a vehicles scenario. So let's. We do have random event table specifically for this scenario, Dave. So you can roll your D10. I don't have any die 10 out. Just one die 10 and see what you get.
A 1.
I don't know. You see, on this chart, it's
different?
no effect.
Oh, yeah, no effect
yeah.
for 1.
Because I don't really want to have a delayed character in this because it wouldn't really work that well.
Oh.
A 9 also is no effect,
no
so
effect.
we can skip over that. Let's see. And then initiative. So for the hijackers scenario, I got a 4, you got a 5, you get to pick. You can either be the hijack or the pursuers or the pursued. So we're playing a live game of Pulp Alley today.
I think we'll be the pursued.
Pursued. Yeah. So you want to be in that.
Yeah,
okay. So I'm going to swap out the police cars. So they are not chasing. So you can load everybody up in the truck. I don't know if you want to identify who is in the bed of the truck. You can probably fit your fellas in there.
Okay.
But what I do need to know, we do need to know who the driver is. So anybody that's, and it doesn't really matter who's in the cab. I mean, the vehicle's the vehicle, but so I'm gonna replace those police vehicles with a couple sedans. So we'll put a black sedan and a gray sedan.
Let's see if I can fit them in there.
Okay.
At least a couple of them.
Oh yeah, you got the big base.
Yeah, I got bigger bases. Yeah.
But you can overlap them. I mean, if you need, you don't have to put them on there. You can put them on the card just as easily.
Let's see if we can fit them in there. No.
Okay. Just put them on the card.
A couple of them there.
All right. So his leader is driving.
Yep. Agent Erskine's driving.
And on our pregame rolls, he got 2 extra bonus fellas, so they are there. I did get a success on Zelda, so I chose Lucky Devil this time, so she's a Lucky Devil. Pops rolled 1 success, and he's got a utility belt. So I'm going to have Pops. We'll say this car and this. So we're going to put Pops, and where's a good place for me to do this? Start incurring in your area here. I'm going to put Red Queen as my driver over here. I'll put Jack Spade as the and Junie in the automobile with Red Queen driving. And then for Jack and I'll I'll put Pops as the driver and Rook as this. So the black one will be what Red Queen is in the black car. And the gray car will be driven by Pops and has Rook in it. So those are the two cars. Make sure I'm set up appropriately. 6 inches. Okay. All right. And you're starting off as the director. Okay. Boop. So all you have to do is drive off the table with the package. Yeah. So this is the Hijackers scenario out of the China Station campaign book. Oh, and the package, the mysterious package, is loaded up in the vehicle, and it has to come down here and take a right and go around this way, and then go down this way, and then down through that way, and then finally exiting the table somewhere way over there, trying to exit the table over here. So that's the idea. And along the way, there will be lots of explosions and stuff blowing up. The goal for this scenario is to have as much carnage and vehicular destruction as possible. If the vehicle's in the game still intact, we didn't do the scenario right. So we want explosions. Lots and lots of explosions. Okay, Dave? Oh, we didn't draw cards, did we? Okay, so you have a Uncanny. Very nice.
Uncanny, yep.
Clear Shot. And Misfortune. Good stuff.
That's good ones.
I got Out of Ammo. Disarmed. And Trip Up. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Okay. All right. What you gonna do, sir?
All right.
So, when the vehicle activates, Carol, I'm gonna let you do this if you want. You're not obligated. You're not forced into it. Vehicles, what kind of a pulp game wouldn't let you use vehicles? Vehicles are a big part to me. It's like if we were going to do a pulp game, you have to have vehicles out there. That's part of the fun. So we wanted there to be vehicles. And, we wanted rules that played fast. The vehicles do not dominate the game. Now, in this scenario, they are a big part of it. But you can easily include vehicles in your game, and they're just not going to be totally dominated. If somebody gets in a car or whatever, it's not going to change how the game really goes necessarily. It's not going to change the power. The game still comes down to what the characters do. So the vehicles don't really go on their own. They're operated by the driver. So when the driver activates, that's when the vehicle can go. So Dave, are you going to go or are you going to make me go?
I will go.
I figured so much.
Yep, I will activate Agent Erskine, the driver.
All right, so he's got the first thing that he could do is a free 8-inch move.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and play Trip Up on you, however.
Okay.
Misfortune?
No.
Okay. It's going to stop the vehicle from being able to move over.
But I'll still do an action. I can still do an action and drive up to 8 more?
No. This is going to stop when the vehicle cannot move over 3 inches during this activation.
Okay, well then we'll Misfortune it.
Yeah, you don't want me to do that.
Right.
Okay. All right, now, so that's your free 8-inch.
Okay.
Get you up to here. And then, for your maneuver, what you could do is this is where you can maneuver the vehicle around. So now, since the truck is lumbering, what that means is if you go in a straight line forward, you can go another 8 inches straight forward.
Okay.
If you deviate from that line, you can only move 4 inches.
Okay, so we're gonna go 4 inches.
Yeah.
And then
you're gonna make that corner.
Yeah,
there.
make the corner.
Okay. So we're gonna measure from the bumper there We're going to just come over here 4 inches and right here. So at the end of that, so that's, and you can assume that that maneuver is whatever you want it to be. We don't use silly turn templates and things like that to muddy up the game. The important thing at the end of that movement is that you want to make sure you point that vehicle in the direction that you want to cruise on your next move. So we're going to make sure that that vehicle is pointing so that we can cruise past that pickup there and get out here. Maybe we won't do the full cruise, but it'll be out there where we can at least, we're clear of that pickup. So make sure at the end of your maneuver move that you point in the direction that you're wanting to go next turn. All right, brother.
All right.
Are you going to continue activating?
No, I'll have you can activate next.
Okay. So I'm going to activate Red Queen. Do you have any cards to play? No. Okay. So I'm going to do my full move, just basically straightforward. So I'm going to do my cruise move of 8 inches, and then I'm going to do my maneuver move and go all, stop everything. I should have done my gambler. I want to do my gambler ability.
Okay.
So discard that. I need 2 with Might or Finesse. I got 4 dice. Got 2. I'll take 2 cards. Focus. Breakaway. All right. Now. So 16-inch move.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could. Nah. I'll stop there.
Okay.
All right. And then it is. And then at the end of that, I'm gonna swivel a little bit so that I'm cutting that corner. At the end of my move, I want to make sure that I'm getting lined up for my next turn, basically. So I'm gonna swivel a little bit so I can head for that corner there and try to catch up to him. All right, you are still the boss.
All right. I'll go ahead and activate.
Okay, you are.
No, you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I guess I'm gonna open up with. I guess I'm gonna open up with. I'm gonna open up with. Let me see who's all in the truck. Okay. I'll use Okie June, and she's gonna drop. I'm gonna activate her. Do you have a card to play? No.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna drop a burst on your car. So these aren't open vehicles. You know, you have to understand that there's probably a tarp over this for convenience sake or whatever. We're not. We left it off of there so we could do stuff. These are not. Neither one of these are classified as open, so the burst cannot affect the passengers unless we're basically right up against it. But it will make the driver do a control check. Do you have anything 2 with finesse or cunning?
2 with finesse or cunning.
He's got that uncanny in his pocket. That's really nice.
Finesse or cunning, right?
Mm-hmm. You can roll it right here, I guess.
Okay.
You got it.
Got it.
All right. So if he had failed that, then the vehicle may have been gone out of control, possibly damaged, but no effect there. Do you want me to keep going?
Yes.
All right. Jack, gosh, I guess I'm gonna shoot at the vehicle. I'm gonna have Jack open up on the vehicle itself. I'm activating Jack. Do you have a card to play?
No.
All right, so Jack Spade is firing from the passenger's side of this sedan, and he's going to shoot directly at the vehicle. He does have short range bonus here, so it's going to put him up to 5d8. It is an unopposed attack, but the vehicle is size 3, and that means I automatically lose 3 successes. So I got to get 4 or more successes, and I did. So I got 4 successes, and what that means, the vehicle is size 3, so 3 of those successes go away because it is size 3. 1 success gets through, so the vehicle has to roll a 1 dice reliability check. It has a reliability starting off of D10. D10. And he passes it with a 5. So, I had my chance to cause some damage there. I'm not going to have very many of those, so it's unfortunate that didn't pay off. Do you want me to continue activating?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think everybody in that vehicle is activated.
Everybody. So this is left, the other vehicle.
Okay.
Yep.
He's going to move... you don't have any cards to play, do you?
No.
He's going to move straight forward 8. And then... Really doesn't have a whole lot more to do. You know what? He'll just stop there. He'll lag behind a little bit. Nah.
Who's driving? Pops?
Pops.
Pops. He's an old...
He likes to take it easy. He'll go ahead and scooch up a little bit. I don't want to get up there where I block the car.
He's an old moonshiner. He likes when he gets behind the
All
wheel.
right, so I still have one character that was Pop's activation. I still have Rook. Would you like me to activate Rook?
Yeah.
Okay, he'll activate, do nothing.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right. I think we're going to shoot at the let's see, those are sedans.
Size 2.
We're gonna shoot at the vehicle and you have to shoot at the closest vehicle, right?
Yeah.
Just like normal rolls.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna activate Ward.
Okay. All right. He's out of ammo.
Okay. Then we'll activate Stone, Agent Stone.
All right.
Anything?
No.
Okay.
So now when you shoot at a vehicle, you can either choose to shoot at the vehicle itself or try to hit a passenger.
All right. We're going to... So within 6 inches there?
Yep.
Okay. We're going to shoot at the... So it's size 2?
2.
Okay. We're going to shoot at the vehicle.
Okay.
Short range?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so I need over 2 successes. There's 1, 2, 3.
So it's a 1 dice health check. Vehicles are D8 or sedans. Passed.
Okay. All right. I'm going to activate. Let's see. What's that other card you got there? Is that a
I got a focus and a breakaway.
I'll activate Agent Blue.
Okay.
Anything?
No.
Okay, he'll shoot at the car. He'll shoot at the car.
Okay.
So that's 3. That's 4. Short range. This isn't probably a good idea, but what are the chances of me getting 4 successes? There's 2.
Oh,
Not enough.
Not enough.
All right, and then I don't think I'm within range for the burst, am I?
You probably are.
Yeah, if I can, I'm gonna do the burst. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. She'll automatically pass it.
Right.
We can flip it over. See what it is. Roll 3 successes with shoot, finesse, or cunning. She'll automatically pass it because she's got sense danger.
All right. I think that's it.
All right. That's the end of turn 1. 6-turn scenario. So what I have to do as the attacker, all I have to do is try to prevent the vehicle from getting off the table. That's what I have to do. I have to see what I can do to stop this thing from getting off the table. His job is really to get it off the table. That's really what it comes down to. Starting turn 2, we're going to draw cards. Dave is the director. He gets a lucky break. Good. And I got a steady aim. Interesting. Interesting.
Before we drew, are you using red queens? Is it before or after?
It's after.
After.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So remember that if something is used at the start of the turn, it's done after cards are drawn. So the very first thing that happens at the start of the turn is draw cards. And then any abilities or scenario effects or anything like that would occur after cards are drawn. So we drew cards. I have to decide what I want to do here. See, he's gonna be going fairly slow around this corner. It's just part of driving a lumbering vehicle, is that he's gonna take this corner just a little bit slower. But once he hits that straightaway, he's gonna be able to pick up some speed. I think I might go for cards. Gosh. I might end up needing that focus. Breakaway probably is a little bit tricky in this. If you disengage while you're on a vehicle, if you choose to disengage, you actually go off of the vehicle. So that would actually force me to disengage possibly. So I'm going to go ahead and gamble that away and see if I can get something else. 1 with might. She only has 2 die 8 in might. If I use that focus, got it. I'll take 2. Do I want the initiative? What do you think, Carol? Do I want to be director, or do I want to take the 2 cards? I don't know. I don't know that being director matters right now, right? That's something, you know, from scenario to scenario, what's going to happen if I'm the director? I think if I'm the director, gosh, yeah, I don't know that it really matters. Okay. I think I'll take my 2 cards. You can be director, sir. I'll do a stay down and an unseen peril.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to let you be director, so you decide.
All right. I'm going to activate Agent Erskine.
Okay. All right. So what you need to decide is how far you want to cruise. I don't have a card. Let's see. I can hit you with that unseen peril, I guess. Do I want to?
Oh, never mind. I'll ask you next time.
Hit you with the unseen peril? Try and get him to spend his activation and not get any movement. That could actually work really nice, but he's a leader level character, so getting them to fail a peril is pretty tough, especially since I just pulled a 3. Which one is he, brother? He's got, his weak spot is finesse, and that's not even particularly weak. Plus, he's got an uncanny in his pocket. I'm going to let it go. Go ahead. So, for your cruise move, what you need to decide is how far forward you want to go. You can go up to 8 inches, which would be somewhere over there on that sidewalk. Now, the sidewalks are not a hazardous area. They're not a perilous area for the vehicle. You can basically just treat it as a normal move. Do you want to do your full 8 and then do 4, or how do you want to do that?
So we'll go.
Maybe like 5 or 6 or 4.
So
I don't know.
if we go about 7 and then point, we should be pointing like right here, right?
No, 7 will be a straight move that
Okay.
direction.
All right.
So 7 will put you right there.
Okay. Then my 4.
And then your 4 can be in any direction. So we're going to measure from the point here and put you off over this way, something like that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. And then for your pointing, you're still going to want to kind of aim for somewhere down the street.
Right.
We're going to end up having to do another turn eventually.
Right.
Aim something like that.
Yep.
Okay. So that is his activation. All right. You're still the boss.
All right. Go ahead and go.
Okay. I think this is like a 9-turn scenario. Maybe more. I don't actually remember. But it's definitely over 6. 8 turns. So it's normally when I'm setting the turns limits for a scenario, I always try to build in, a little bit of cushion in there to make sure you don't have to do it absolutely perfect to get through it, but you definitely have to stay focused on getting to the goal. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to ram you. Well, I don't know. It's a risky move for sure. It's a risky move for sure. I'm gonna activate Red Queen, and she's gonna drive. So I'll take my 8-inch move forward. Oh. And I'm gonna measure from the center there for another 8-inch move. So I could ram you. Not sure that I want to. What the hell? Let's just do it. Let's do it.
All right.
I'm going to move into contact with you. Ram, boom. And smash into you.
All right.
All right, so for a collision, it is a control check for both of the drivers. So we'll both roll a control check against the same random peril. It's only one with cunning, so she will automatically pass it because she automatically passes her first peril each turn. But he'll have to roll. So there's always a chance, right? There's always a chance that I could cause something to happen here. Except that he's got that uncanny in his pocket. So that'll always be tough to take him out with. Okay, so no problem. All right. So you have to take some risks, to see what we can do. All right, still your go.
All right.
So you decide.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm going to turn a little bit.
Okay.
At the end of my move.
I think I'm going to activate Agent Stone.
Okay. What's he gonna do?
He's gonna shoot into the vehicle at the passengers.
Okay. All right. So what you do is we will randomize now who the target is, who at that moment in time is the person that's kind of presenting themselves as a target. So we have Red Queen, Jack Spade, and Okie June. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6, it's Okie June.
Okie June.
So I guess she will shoot back with 3 die 6. Four successes. Steady aim. Nah. 3 successes. How you gonna play it?
Ooh. Let's I'll block 2.
Okay.
You take 2 and I'll take 1.
All right. I roll. Failed. June is down. That was naughty of you, sir. Oh, reroll.
Hold on.
Want to use your clear shot?
I was supposed to do that before you.
No,
oh, that's
you do
before
it now.
Yeah.
Okay. So he uses his clear shot, and that cancels my ability to do my cover save. All right. Roll yours.
Nope.
Cover. Okay. Cover saves.
All right.
You are still the boss.
And she made her. Did she roll her health check?
Who?
June?
Yeah.
Oh, did she? I didn't say.
she's
Okay,
down.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Let's go with Agent Ward.
Agent
I'm
Ward.
just going to activate.
Okay. What is it? Did what freeze? The camera? Oh, yeah, looks like it did. Interesting. What if we paused it? Must have hit the button or somewhere. Yeah. Doesn't look like it froze. I probably hit the pause or something.
All right, so he's activating
Who is?
Agent Ward.
Ward. Where's Ward at?
Right here.
Good old Ward. Yeah, he looks like a good target for an unseen peril. We'll give him an unseen peril.
All
Want
right.
to play anything?
No.
Yeah, you don't have anything. 3 with Brawl. Oh, that's nice. Brawl, Cunning, or Might.
Okay. Brawl, Cunning, or Might. So Brawl or Might.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, good deal. Get rid of that uncanny.
Yeah, we'll do Uncanny.
He's going to use his uncanny and get rid of that.
And I'll also play the Lucky Break.
Break.
Draw 2 cards.
You got a focus and a distraction. All right.
All right.
What do you got left?
So I have to shoot with him, right? Because I passed the peril. What did I do? What did I just do?
I don't know. I blinked. I played it. You activated it. That's
yeah,
all you did.
And you played the Unseen Peril.
You activated
Okay, so
him.
he's going to shoot
into the vehicle?
Into the vehicle.
Okay. Well, let's see who you got. 1, 2, 3, it's red. 4, 5, 6, it's spade. 1, 2, 3, it's red. So he'll have to roll a check, finesse check.
Oh, yeah, finesse check. I forgot about that. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, did I have 2 dice? I passed it. It was 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
I only needed 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't need to roll the other
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
dice.
Hold on. Hold on. I didn't declare what I was gonna do.
Oh, okay.
Shoot. Who is this? Ward?
Ward.
I guess I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, I'll shoot back.
Okay.
Risky move, but I'm gonna go for it.
All right.
446.
446.
567. 446. So you could block one at most. 4, 4. Yeah, you could block two.
Block
4,
two.
4. No, you only have your 4s can't block anything.
Right.
446.
You know, we're going to take them all.
Okay, take them all. Fast. Cover. Passed. Good. Brutal. Yeah. You're still the boss.
All right. Let's see. I got those two guys left. Go ahead and go.
Okay. Activate pops. Take an 8-inch move. Eight-inch. Maybe I'll go around the outside. Yeah. 8 inches to there. So he'll be up on the curb over here. That's how I drive right there, up on the curbs. And that was his full activation. You're still the boss.
Okay. I don't think I can. I still have to fire at them, right? Does that include if I do the burst? The burst has to go to the closest person?
You could probably hit both of them. Yeah, you could hit both of them easily.
Okay, we're going to do that then.
Okay.
Activate. Yep. I'll activate the follower. He'll place a burst.
Okay.
And never mind. I should have done that earlier.
Distraction wouldn't be played now. Yeah. It has to be done when I activate a character. It wouldn't have carried over to this anyway. Yeah. So 2 with cunning. I guess Pops will roll for his 3 dice in cunning. Passed. She will roll 3 die 10. And she does not pass. So she will take 2 hits to the vehicle, failing a control check, so the vehicle has to roll for it. The vehicle is damaged. Yay, exploding vehicles. And it will spin.
Uh-oh.
So, kind of off this way.
Shotgun blast.
Yeah. Boom. She spins the wheel hard as he comes up and ends up facing in the wrong direction. Okay.
All right.
You're still the boss.
Just let's see. So they're still the closest. So I'm just going to activate the Agent Blue.
Okay.
And he's going to fire at the vehicle.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Is that all you guys know?
That's all of them.
Okay. So. I think I'm going to have Jack Spade try to board the truck.
Okay.
So he'll take a random peril for trying to jump on.
Okay.
2 with finesse or cunning. He's only have 2 dice in that. And I'm going to use my focus, get him a 3rd dice. See if he can get on. And he does. So he's now on the truck. So what you need to do is pick out one character, and you can pick anybody you want to engage him in a one-on-one fight.
Okay. We'll go with Agent Ward.
Okay. Is that the guy in blue?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's fight. You've been in a fight.
Yeah.
So you are going to be down a dice because this isn't shooting. I got 4 die 8 coming at you.
Okay.
And I got an 8. Yay! You got a 6. Let's do it. Take them all.
Okay.
I'm injured, of course.
I'm fine.
Okay. All right. I think that is everybody. Rook. Rook will activate, and then he's done.
Now, this isn't like the train scenario where if I win a combat, I can throw him over.
I think it's
knocked out.
I think if you put him down.
Put him down. Okay.
Yeah, then you throw him off.
All right.
Let's double check, though. Brawling. Vehicles and brawling. When you knock an enemy down. You may remove them.
Okay.
Yep. Double check to make sure I'm remembering that right. Okay, recovery checks. Let's see if Jack can get his back in the game. And Junie. Junie up. Junie is gone. Look at what you did.
I'm sorry.
I hope you're
Don't tell
happy.
Bessie.
I hope you're happy about that. Picking on poor Junie. All right. So that was turn 2. What a wild turn 2 that was. Yeah. My gosh. So as we start turn 3, we'll draw cards. You are director. Here is your card. Here is my card. Got a danger.
A stumble.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
You knock somebody off the vehicle.
Do control checks count as perils?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, and everything that relates to a peril relates to a
I got to remember
control
that
check.
because if Erskine passes a peril, he can draw a card, a fortune card.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a challenge. A challenge, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Not a peril, but any challenge.
Okay.
Any challenge.
So a control check is a challenge.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is. So I got to decide if I want to go for the initiative here or extra cards. I think I'm going to gamble. Gosh, I don't feel like my danger's doing any good. Steady aim could do me some good. I don't really feel like I'm going to do much more shooting, though. Stay down. Really got to figure out a way to slow that vehicle down. I like all my cards.
Some good ones.
Steady aim. When am I ever going to use that? I think my danger is even less useful, though. I'll get rid of the danger.
Okay.
Challenge is 2 with might or finesse. Use finesse. I'll draw 2 cards.
Oh, nope.
I will not
No,
draw
no
2
2
cards. I'll just lose a card instead. All right. You're still the director.
All right. Well, I'm going to activate Agent Erskine.
Okay.
He's going to go
8 inches forward. Straight towards that taxi. Vroom! Taking out a water hydrant there,
Right,
I think, on the way.
That dog's not happy.
And then 4
Maneuver.
inches that way.
Yep.
4 inches that way, and kind of, aim to cut by that police car over there. All right.
All right. So that was Erskine.
Him. Yep. You're still the boss, brother. So you decide who's next.
Let's see. What does Jack Spade do? First marksman and agile. So, can I move Stone into contact with Jack Spade, or is it one-on-one in the vehicles?
It is all one-on-one.
Okay,
So those
right.
two characters are locked in a fight.
Okay.
Until something else, basically until one of them is either thrown off the vehicle or something like that.
Okay. All right.
And no other characters can get involved in it.
All right. Go ahead and activate.
Okay. I guess I'll try and do something with Red Queen over here. So she has no room to maneuver. I'm sorry, no room to cruise at all. So all she can really do is maneuver. So it's going to come around over here, and she'll be behind the vehicle, something like that. And that was her action for the turn.
All right.
She's alone in the vehicle now.
She is.
Interesting. All right.
She is.
All right.
And the
Next.
vehicle's damaged, right?
It is.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to activate Stone.
Okay.
And he is going to fire at the vehicle.
Okay. Smoking. Blam, blam, blam. He opens up at the sedan, trying to shoot out the engine.
2-2.
Okay. Did nothing. You're still the boss.
All right. What else do we have? Red Queen went. You have Jack.
Got Jack, Pops, and Rook. That's all I have left.
Okay. Let's go ahead and activate Ward. Yeah, and he'll fight
Brawler.
Spade.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Three.
2 7s and a 5.
Okay. 5 and a 6.
5 and a 6.
Block them both. Give me one. How do you want to do it? Or
yeah, I'll block
one.
it. I'll block both and give you one.
Okay.
And then I'll play
Stumble.
Stumble.
Okay. Passed my health check, so D8 let's see, X inches in a random direction. So it is 1 inch. So we're going to basically say that anything that's pointing back this way or this way is going to be an out. And he's not out. So he's basically just is on the front side of you. For what it's worth. It's not really important, but was not enough to knock him out. He stayed in. Very cool. All right. Who do you got next? You're still the boss.
Let's go ahead and activate Agent Blue, and he's just gonna shoot at the car.
Okay. Blast in the car again.
Blast in the car with the Tommy gun.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay. So you can see the cars are fairly resilient, but every single one of those shots could have also damaged it. And now it's smoking, and he could take the vehicle out with any of those shots. Could have eliminated the vehicle. Just the dice weren't on his side on those rolls, and that's why we roll dice, because it's not always decided what's going to happen. Have you activated everybody?
No, not yet. But go ahead and go.
Who have you not activated?
I have not activated the follower, the shotgun Bob.
Okay. It just has the short burst. Is that what he has?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I guess Red Queen's already activated. I guess I'll do. I don't see any reason not to go ahead and just do Jack Spade. Jack Spade in the back of the truck, fighting for his life. 4 die 8. Sorry, 3 die 8. Now to brawl. I'm going to brawl you with 3 die 8. Okay. What are you going to do?
I'm going to brawl back.
Okay. With how many?
2.
6, 4, 4. 8, 4. So I'll give you 1. No, I'm sorry. I'll block 1 of yours. I'll take 1. You'll take 2. I'm okay. You're okay. And you want me to go again?
Yep.
Pops. I'll activate Pops. He's going to go up 8. Cruise move. And then 8 inches off this way. Yeah. Over here by the cabbage cart. Oh. Facing that way. All right. Your go. Shotgun boy.
Yeah, I'm burst on Pop's vehicle.
Okay. Random challenge is 1 with finesse. He only has 1 dice in that. I think I'll go ahead and use my utility belt. Automatically pass. Boy, if you can't pass a 1 dice, I have a 50-50. What difference would it really make, I guess, in the scheme of things, even if I fail it? Could potentially get my car damaged. I could potentially be facing the wrong way. I don't know that I'm willing to let my vehicle go yet. I'll just use my utility belt and say no. Yeah, I'll use my utility belt and say no.
Okay.
So, it'll automatically pass it.
All right. All right, I'm done.
And I think all I have left is Rook. Rook is also done. He'll activate and do nothing. Do you have a card to play?
No. I don't have anything.
All right. Oh, look at the kitty on the what carnage this is. We don't have a dead vehicle yet, but I feel like we soon will. So everybody's activated, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that ends the turn. Another turn ends. We're going to draw cards. You're still director. You got a just reward. You got a bad feeling. Okay. Steady aim. Stay down. Bad feeling. Gosh. I guess I'll pitch my bad feeling for a gamble.
Okay.
1 with might. 2
Easy.
die 8. Easy peasy. Gosh, what do I want to do here? Do I actually want to do director, or do I want to take 2 cards? I guess that's the tricky part here. Be nice if I could cut in front of him and try to force him to run into me. Could potentially slow him down. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna let you stay director. I'll just take 2 cards. I drew a parlay.
Oh.
And a stumble. Nice. All right, sir.
All right.
You are director.
All right, I'll activate Erskine.
All right. So I think you have a full 16-inch.
Should, yeah.
I think we set you up to have a full 16-inch roll here. And at the end of it, you got a nice turn. So that's your 16-inch move.
Okay.
Has to go straight. So that's the front of the vehicle right there.
Right there?
Yeah, but you're going to want to turn.
So
you can imagine that maneuver being anything you want it to be. It doesn't mean that he came all the way up here and his ass end flipped around. It's probably more like he comes up here, coming up like this, and then skidding to a turn. Something like that. Oh, wait. If you turn, you have to end. You can't put that turn in there. Can't put that turn in there if you do the full 16.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, crap.
So we'll go back
either you
4.
have to stay like that.
So go back 4 and then
4.
point.
Yeah. Go back 4 because you're lumbering. Go back 4
Right.
and then take your turn.
Right.
Like that. Scoot by, aiming to get by that. Make sure you're getting by that. Yeah. That pickup. There. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right.
Continue on. You're the boss. Who's next?
Let's go ahead and activate Ward.
Okay, that's our fight.
Yep.
So 4 die 8 on both sides.
Yep. Well, 3 die 8. You got 4
4.
die 8.
Yeah, okay. All right, Ward. Let me see if I have anything for you. Parlay. Nah, let's fight it.
Oh,
5.
Oh, 3.
5, 8. Take them all. Or try to mitigate. So what you have to decide here is, you know, are you willing to take the risk? If he blocks, right, then he's the only one that'll have a chance of being hurt. Right. If he doesn't block, I have a chance of being hurt, but he has a very good chance of being hurt.
Let's take them all.
Okay, I think that's a good move. I don't know. You know, you take risks. Okay, not hurt. Hurt.
Hurt.
Okay, so that'll make me director. for what it's worth, you know, this is one of those scenarios that I haven't been particularly aggressive about trying to become director. It's just one of those things that in this scenario, it's just not huge. Like the scenario that we played yesterday. What did we play yesterday? The hit scenario. I think the hit scenario it's pretty important who's the director in that one. I think I want to move this down here. I think I can put it in without messing everything up. Okay, so that's where we're at. So I'm going to ask you to activate a character.
All right. I'll activate. This can't do much there. 4. I need to get 3 successes. I'll go ahead and activate Agent Stone, and he'll shoot down there at whoever's closer, I guess.
The gray car.
So I need 3.
And he's trying to damage the vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay. He's shooting directly into the vehicle, trying to damage it. 2 successes is not enough to cause any damage. I'll ask you to activate again.
Can't do anything. I'll activate Agent Blue, and he won't do anything.
Why did I forget to play my stumble, Dave?
He won't do anything.
Doggone it. So dumb. Who?
Agent Blue, and he won't do anything.
All right, I'll ask you to activate again.
I'll activate Agent Stone, and he won't do anything.
Okay. Do you have anybody else?
I'm sorry, Agent. That's it.
That's everybody?
Yeah, the follower.
Okay.
Shotgun.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna activate. Jack Spade in the vehicle.
All right.
I'm gonna try and punchify you.
D6s. I'm gonna dodge.
Okay. Dodge a 7 and a 5.
6.
Dodge 1, take 1. So I am gonna. Well, I actually have to decide that right now before he makes his health check.
All right.
Yeah, I'll stumble. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So he passed his health check, but he is gonna go 1 inch. So we're going to say, so these 2 directions will send him off. Anything else, he'll stay on.
Okay.
And that's it. So that'll be 1 inch off this way. So he'll just end up right here. And he will take a peril for being thrown off. 1 with finesse. He can do that.
1 with finesse.
Man, I forgot to play my stay down too. Gosh, forgetting everything. Okay, passed it. All right. Red Queen, activate. 16-inch move. Smash right into Ward. Okay. I'm going to... She's going to go ramming speed. So she's going to just put it all the way down, and we're going to come 16 inches straight forward. We're going to run into Ward and the truck.
Okay.
First thing will happen is Ward, because he's the first point of contact, but he won't slow the vehicle down. When a vehicle hits a character, it's simply a random peril. 1 with might or finesse. We got 2 dice 6 in that, or maybe more in might.
Where am I at? Might or finesse?
Oh,
3.
I get to pick somebody to fight who I want to fight in next.
Yep.
Got it. Hey, since his target was removed, the attacker now gets to pick who his next target is. So I'm going to pick somebody juicy. I need somebody wimpy. Or do I put myself on that frickin' leader? He's a darn good brawler. The only reason that I would really consider, so his leader is a really good brawler, and I don't think Jack would last all that long against him. Maybe he will, maybe a couple turns, maybe. But what I really want to do is try to eliminate his ability to steer. So he will still get his free cruise move each turn, because as long as you're in the driver's seat, you get that free cruise move. But by being engaged, he will not be able to maneuver the vehicle. And that means he won't get that extra 4-inch move. My whole goal of this scenario is to try and prevent that vehicle from making it off the table. But it's definitely a risky move. Either that or I go against somebody wimpy that I feel like I can take out and then work my way to the driver. This next turn, he's going to get to here, around the corner. We'll just see. I think who's that follower guy? You have somebody,
the shotgun guy.
The shotgun guy?
No, they're both sharp. They're both marksmen.
The follower. I think I'll beat up on your follower first. I think I'll take out, I think I'll aim for whoever the wimpiest guy is. So, you want to put him back here with me? All right. So, he's got the follower back there with him. So now, you resolve the peril. So now she hits the truck. Boom. You and I both roll a control check versus a free pass.
Oh.
So no damage to the vehicles either.
Oh, give me a card. I'm not going to forget this time.
Got it. Bad news. Good.
That was for Sleuth.
That's right.
Yes.
Yep. And now, Jack or Pops. Does Pops try and ram you too? It's a bad idea. 16-inch move.
Pops would love to.
All right. He's coming in. He's coming in. Smashing into you.
I knew he couldn't resist.
I know. So, Pops and Irksome will, Irksome. Yeah, he feels like an Irksome. 1 with Cunning. I'll have 3 dice 6.
Cunning, you said?
Yep. Got my 1. You got your 1.
Got my 1, and I will take a card. Thank you.
Okay. All I have left is Rook. And all I could do with him in a bad spot right now with him. I don't really have anything I want to do with him. So Rook will activate. Do you have anything to play on him?
No.
Okay, so he'll end his activation.
Okay. All right.
Am I still director?
You are.
Okay.
Yep. And that's everybody.
Pull a bullet. Draw cards. I got a stay down. Another one to forget. And you got a sucker punch. Good for you. Do I do my parlay now? So Ward has.
We got to recover.
Yeah,
for him.
recovery checks.
Yeah.
What do we have?
I got
Just
Ward.
yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was at the end of the turn. Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Ward is in an interesting position right now. He could, when Ward activates, he could try and get back on the truck. He could also try and get on Red Queen's sedan. And that could cause all kinds of problems for her. Getting on a moving vehicle is a peril. So all he would have to do is successfully roll a peril, and he could jump right on like the running board or whatever of her sedan, or he could jump back into the truck, you know, whatever he wanted to do. We drew cards. I'm going to gamble. Did you reshuffle for us? Okay. Put that one there. Thank you. One with finesse.
Easy.
Wow. No one's ever failed that. Take two. Thank you. Out of ammo stand. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Boy, what a tricky spot to be in here. I'm trying to figure out something fun to do. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the unexpected.
Uh-oh.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. I'm going to activate Red Queen.
Okay.
You have anything you want to play?
Gonna activate Red Queen.
So now he's thinking. Now he's trying to figure out what the heck is he going to do with Red Queen.
Right. No, I'm not gonna play anything.
I'm going to jump on the truck.
Okay.
She goes running along there and leaps onto the truck. You, sir, she will automatically pass the peril because she has sense danger. You, sir, need to assign one of your characters, any character you want that is currently on the vehicle, to put up against her. Who's it going to be?
We'll assign Agent Stone.
Okay, Agent Stone
So it's right
says
next
he
to
can
it.
take her out.
Mm-hmm.
Who is that?
That's
the guy in the green?
Yep.
So the way it works is that when a boarder leaps on to begin with, the defender of that vehicle gets to assign who they want to put against them, right? Kind of like you see them coming, you know, and you decide, okay, well, I want this guy to go over there. After that, after that initial boom, then the attacker, the aggressor, is then going to start working their way through the crew or get deboarded. So that fellow will have to fight Red Queen. First, he'll have to roll his finesse.
Where's he at? Needed one.
Okay. Oh, my moving vehicle. The sedan. When jumping out of a moving vehicle, abandoning it it's going to move and turn in a random direction. D8 in a random direction. Oh, it's going right into Pop's vehicle. So it'll spin and move into Pop's vehicle. When she leaps out, it'll smash into Pop's vehicle. And then we'll do a random peril. It'll have to roll a 2-dice control check. I'm sorry, a 2-dice reliability check, because it cannot pass the control check, so it'll automatically be damaged. It did. I rolled D8s. It's down to D6s. Okay, so it is now a smoking ruin. So it spins and smashes into the other sedan, and it is now a wreck. Now there are rules for vehicles to explode, but that was not. It could not have exploded there. Pops will have to roll his control check. Sorry, I know those weren't on the. He does pass it, so his vehicle is not damaged. And is that it?
We have to fight.
We have to fight.
Yes.
We have to fight.
So I did my finesse.
I just realized she doesn't have a brawl skill. What the hell was I thinking? That was dumb. That was really dumb. Oops.
Oops.
Oh well. Go ahead, brawler.
Right. I'll play Sucker Punch.
Okay.
To add one. He's not a very good brawler.
All right.
So.
I think he's better than she is, though. Go ahead and roll it. Five. Dodged it. Okay. So I can disengage, but if I disengage, then I move off the vehicle. So at this point, I'm going to choose not to disengage.
If I add bad news to that?
No.
No? Okay. No. It's
so,
only if you take a hit.
Correct.
Yes.
I have to take a hit. She did not take any hits. So remember that there's a difference between successes and hits. What you roll is a success. If it's not blocked, then it becomes a hit. So she did not take any hits because she canceled all of his successes. So no hits got through. And that's why you can't play the bad news.
Okay.
I'm still director.
Yep.
I guess I'm going to ask you to activate somebody.
All right. I'll try and activate Ward.
All right, I got nothing for you.
Okay. He's going to try and get in the truck.
Okay.
So, peril?
Peril. Random peril. Got nothing for you. One with might, finesse, or cunning.
One with might, finesse, or cunning.
So, getting on a moving vehicle is perilous.
Okay. Good enough.
Easy peasy.
All right, so I can't engage anybody on there because they are all engaged.
Correct.
So he's going to turn around and he's going to fire at...
Shoot at the vehicle?
Yeah, at the vehicle.
Okay.
So,
it's got Pops and Rook in there. You could go for the passengers.
Yeah, is he, it's not damaged, is it?
No, not that one.
I'm okay. I'm going to fire at the occupants.
Okay. So let's see who it is. 1, 2, 3, it's Pops. It's Rook.
Rook.
He will try to dodge.
Okay. Five,
maybe
6,
I can dodge
7,
something.
8. Yeah.
Maybe 5 and a 6. Okay,
yep.
Dodge 2, take 2. Down.
And
that'll make you director.
Yep.
All right. Oh, I got kind of confused here. Let's see. So, who have you not activated?
I still have I have everybody, I think.
Okay.
'Cause you,
Except for the guy
yeah,
you just activated.
yeah, I
Okay.
have everybody.
All right.
So I have 2 guys that are engaged.
Uh-huh.
So I still have. I'm gonna shoot with Agent Blue
Okay.
into the car at
car.
the occupants.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's Pops. Oh, it's only Pops. Never
Right,
mind.
right.
Pops has 1 dice of dodge. He's got 2. Oh, he's got 3 dice. I'll shoot back.
Okay.
3 dice 6 coming back at you.
1, a 5.
Okay.
Oh.
6, 5, 4.
Why can't I do that? We'll take them all.
Okay. I'll take 1. I'll take 3.
Almost. Oh, cover.
Down. Yeah.
Oh, I saw it.
Okay. Failed. Cover. Saves.
All right, and you are director now. Oh.
All right. Who do you have left?
I have gonna activate Erskine.
Driver.
Yep.
Okay. No. Who do you have left?
Oh, I
that
have
hasn't
I have
activated?
Erskine. I have the 2 people that are engaged.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask you to activate.
Okay, Erskine.
Okay. So an 8-inch move. I'm assuming I shouldn't do
Yep.
that, but I figure you got to keep going. 8-inch move. Puts you to here. That's his straight move. Now, because I hate doing that. Pretty painted miniatures that you have. And then a 4-inch maneuver. Puts you. Let's see. There's no reason not to get as much out of it as we can. So we'll go to here as the front of the vehicle. And then we'll try to aim the vehicle so that we're going to cut past that sedan. Well, we can't get into that pickup, so something like that.
Okay.
I don't want him to fall.
Yeah, just put him on the.
He's just on the truck somewhere. Oh, somewhere. They're over here. It's going to get a little bit tricky on this side of the table.
You know, that one.
It'd be nice if I could get up high. All right. So I guess I'm going to ask you to activate another character.
All right. Nope. Knocking my own figures over.
So it's your 2 engaged guys.
My 2
right?
engaged. Which one do I want to go? We'll activate Stone.
Okay, Stone is on who? Red
on
Queen
the Red Queen.
All right. So she'll have to choose to dodge.
Do I have to pass another finesse, or is it only once a turn?
You know, every time. Every time you fight her.
Every time? Okay.
Yeah.
And yes.
Wow, that's a lot of dice.
Barely.
That's crazy finesse.
That's his deal.
That's his thing.
Yep. 3d8. Make sure I didn't.
All right, so he can brawl her.
3d8. Yep.
2 dice 6 to brawl.
Yep.
Okay.
But we were in a fight earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So 1d6.
Yep. So dodging you.
I don't think I have anything to. Yep.
All right.
You just want to roll your dodge because I think you're gonna.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. 6 out of 10 will beat anything you can do.
Right.
So
yep.
I'm gonna ask you to activate again.
So we'll activate the little guy.
Okay.
And all he's gonna do, he's gonna dodge.
All right. I'm gonna try to punchify him in the face.
Yep.
Now it's gonna get tricky. Okay.
6 and
8, 6, 5.
dodge the 5. 5 or 6.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope. Take 3.
Oh, almost.
Yep. All right, and that'll put him down, and I'm going to toss him off the vehicle.
Well, he's removed.
He's a follower.
Yep.
That's right. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So now I have to assign Jack Spade against somebody in that truck. And the only 2 unengaged characters, it has to be an unengaged character. So I can either put him against Blue Suit or the driver. And now I think I'm going to have to go against the driver. Okay.
All right.
I'm against the driver. And unfortunately, I have not, or fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know which one you want to call it. I have not activated Jack Spade so far this turn. So if I set him there, will we remember that that's
I'll
what
remember.
they're doing?
Yeah.
So we're going to put him on the character card next to Irksome. I think that's his name.
Yeah. So don't forget.
So we know that those 2 are engaged. Boy, Red Queen's in a tricky spot. I hate having her. I really messed up. I totally forgot that she had no brawl skill at all. She's pretty much out of the game. So now we have to fight. I have to fight his leader. I've got 3 die 8 coming at you.
Okay, I'll dodge.
Okay. 3 die 8 coming at you. Nice. 8, 6, 5. Maybe it pays off. 8 and 5. Take 1.
Take 1.
Okay. No injury. Ooh. Again, I don't think I've activated Pops. So have I activated everybody now? Except
I
for
think Pops is the only
Pops
one.
is the last one. So he's going to come tootling around the corner. So I'll take my cruise. About 6 or so up here. And then we'll do 8 inches this way. Not going to quite have enough to ram you. Again, you shouldn't assume that the vehicle is just moving like that. You should consider it to be a maneuver like that. That's how we measure it, so we don't have to use silly turn templates. And that's where he ends up. And that'll end his activation, because that was both his action and his move. Gosh, this is crazy. Did I end up with the director all through all that?
Yeah, you still have it over there.
How are we doing on turns? So we're about to start turn 6. This is an 8-turn scenario. 8-turn scenario. We're about to start turn 6. Any recovery checks?
Yes.
You do?
Got 1 here.
Okay.
Nope.
He does not.
He's gone.
Does not come back. We'll go ahead and just take that off there. It'll get annoying. All right. Man. So we're starting turn 6. We're drawing cards. I'm director. I drew a bad luck. You got a just reward to add to your collection of just rewards.
Right.
So even though I'm engaged with his driver, when he activates, he could still do his 8-inch move because that's free. It doesn't even count, you know. So he gets to do his 8-inch move. Then he won't be able to maneuver because that is an action. Man, what am I gonna do here? Well, I gotta pitch something. Could do my bad luck on you. Out of ammo. Stunned. I could get a hit on him. Cannot move for the remainder of the turn. Man. If I could get a hit on Irksome with a stunned, that could be nice. Out of ammo. Is that really going to help me? Stay down. I keep forgetting to use. I think I only had one chance to use it anyway. Parlay, I'm going to use when we get to the straightaway to try and stop him from getting a big 16-inch move. Just get it, so I'll only get that 6-inch move. Bad luck, make him get rid of one of his crappy cards. Yeah, I think we'll let him just keep his crappy cards. So I'm going to pitch bad luck. I'm going to pitch bad luck for a gamble. Here's my challenge. 3 with Might, Finesse, or Cunning. So I'll do Finesse, 4 die 10. Got it. 3, 4, 5, 5. Draw 2. Distraction. Bad news. All right. All right, so now we're starting the turn. I think I might activate Jack first, because if I can get a hit on him, that'll stop him from doing any moving for this turn with a stunned. Hopefully I can keep him on the table. All right, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to activate Jack Spade. Do you have something you want to play? On the off chance I might get a hit on him. I don't know if I will or not. Do you have any cards to play?
No, I don't think so.
All right, I have 4 die 8 coming at you.
Let's see what I'm going to do here.
I know. You should punch me. You should punch me.
Right? I'm going to dodge.
I know. That's his real chance. If he can cancel everything I roll, then he doesn't take a hit. And I can't play the stun. 4 successes.
Oh.
2 7s, a 5, and a 4. You got 4 dodge?
Nope.
All right. You dodged 2 of them though. So you're gonna take 2. I'm gonna play stunned.
Okay.
Take your 2. Cannot move for the rest of the turn. Dang it! I still don't get to play my stay downs on him though. Cannot move for the rest of the turn. He is screeching to a halt right there that he's got Jack Spade. Climbed up inside the cab with him, and they're wrestling around in there.
All right.
I think I'll just let you activate next.
Okay. I'll activate. What do I want to activate? I'll activate Ward.
Okay.
And he will fire into the vehicle.
You know what? I got this out of ammo. I think I'll play it on him.
All right.
All right.
Let's see. So he's not going to fire. Let's see.
He's your crazy shooting guy.
Yeah, he's just going to stay there, I guess, for now.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to ask you to activate another character.
All right. We'll activate Agent Stone.
Who is that?
That's the one in contact with...
oh, crap. I'm probably messed up right there.
Red Queen.
Oh, well. All right. I'll choose to dodge because that's all I can do. What a horrible mistake that was. Maybe I should jump off. Oh, double sixes. Oh, no. I'm in trouble. 7 out of 10 will
Oh.
dodge. Should I jump off? She's useless on the vehicle right now. She can't do anything.
Are you? Let's see. I have one guy left, I guess.
Irksome hasn't activated yet.
Yeah, one guy.
So this is something to remember. It's worth remembering. The vehicle counts as moving until the driver doesn't move it. Right? So at this point in time, the vehicle still counts as moving. It won't stop. It won't count as being stationary until Irksome activates and is unable to move. So right now, if she jumped off, she'd take a peril. But she'd automatically pass it. I don't know. I don't know what to do with her, really. I'm kind of stuck there. I think I've got the vehicle in a bad spot, though. I think I've been able to slow it down enough we have a good chance of keeping it from getting off the table. I'm going to stay on the vehicle.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you to
So that's the last person, right? Ward?
Yeah.
Or Erskine?
Did we do our fight with her? I didn't blather so much.
Yeah.
We did, and I dodged it. A 7 and a 10.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. So Irksome activates.
So wait, hold on. So actually we didn't, because you have to activate. So we have to fight again. Right?
I don't have to activate her right now. I'm still.
Oh, right. But no, we haven't done it yet. If you haven't activated.
We haven't done a fight?
No, we did a fight, but it was I activated.
Okay. All right.
So now, if
I'm still director, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you to activate a character.
Okay. So I will activate Erskine. That's all I have left.
Okay. All right.
And
I'll try and punchify you.
Ten and 8 and a 6.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You dodged it.
Now you have red queen left.
That's all I have left? Because Jack activated and punchified you.
Yeah, and he moved.
Pop's already moved?
Yeah, I think so. Didn't he?
Nah, he came up there last turn.
Was it last turn?
He hasn't activated yet. So I'll activate red queen. I'll dodge.
Okay.
So, trying to punchify me.
You might as well roll, because I've got one dice. So.
I'm going to ask you to do your finesse check. I don't hold much hope of you failing it, but how about a 9 and an 8?
No, I can't even hit you, so it doesn't matter.
And then Pops activates and does nothing.
Okay.
That seems dumb. So I won't cruise, but instead I'm going to move around you over this way.
Okay.
8-inch move over here.
All right.
And that will end the turn. So that's the end of turn 6. So we'll put 2 back in. So we're starting 7. We're starting turn 7. I am the director. So you got 2 turns to get off the table. You could, I think, in theory, still make it, but I have the cards to stop you, I think. So as long as this isn't a misfortune or something. I drew first. I drew a bad luck. And you got?
Misfortune.
Danger.
Okay.
All right. Whew, what do we got to do here? What do we got to do, boys and girls? So the vehicle, Irksome is not going to be able to maneuver, make this corner while I'm engaged with him, and that's going to stop him.
Yeah.
So he's got to somehow get disengaged from my fellow, which would take something like a stumble.
Yeah.
Right? That's what he would need here, would be like a stumble to knock me out of the vehicle to free him up so that he could make this corner. And he's not in a bad spot. With 2 turns left, he could come up here, do his 4-inch move, and then, in the next turn probably be off the table. But I've been able to slow him down just enough to kind of hold him back a little bit here. I guess I'm going to activate Pops? No. I can't actually slow the vehicle down unless it, because the smaller size vehicle, like if I came around here and tried to pull in front of it, if he collides with me, he does have to take a control check, but if he passes it, the smaller vehicle gets pushed out of the way and he can continue on his merry way. If he failed it, he would spin, but it would be pretty hard for me to do. But, you know, hard is better than nothing. So I'll take a short cruise and then I'll maneuver and I'll position myself in front of you for what it's worth. And then I guess I'll ask you to activate. So it is a stationary vehicle for now.
Let's
get off of it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you should. I'm just saying that stationary vehicles you can get on and off of without rolling for a peril. Turn 7.
So activate Erskine. We move and then fight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, you get your 8-inch move.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Okay. You activate. I don't have any cards to play on you. So, you want to do your full 8-inch move.
Yeah.
Go straight through pops.
Mm-hmm.
So I will stop you at the point of contact, which
Right.
is just like 2 inches. So that's a 2-inch move to there.
Okay.
He's cruising. He's got his pedal pushed all the way to the floor. He hits the sedan and takes a peril. So here is the peril for both of us. It is 2 with finesse or cunning.
2 with finesse or cunning.
Pops will use his cunning of 3 die 6.
I'm gonna play focus.
Okay.
Might as well.
I failed it. That means the vehicle is going to take 2 hits. Sorry, it's D8s. Ah, my cup exploded!
No.
And my vehicle is damaged. That's what happens with all that slamming going on.
Yep.
So you got it?
Got it.
Easy peasy. That sedan is damaged now. Look at all of the vehicles.
Right,
We got one blown up over here. The next one's damaged now. I love the exploding vehicles. So for a vehicle to explode, it's based on the number of hits it takes. I think if you roll more failures than its size, I don't really remember. I could be just making this up. But if you roll more failures than the size of the vehicle, then it explodes. It might be double the size of the vehicle. So you may have to roll like 4 failures or something if it's a size 2. Look it up. You guys tell me what it is, because I'm just making this up as I go. So you smash into him and you just keep on moving.
Keep on moving.
Yeah, you just smash into him and keep on moving. So the smaller of the 2 vehicles is pushed aside. And you continue for another 6 inches. And then you cannot turn because you are engaged.
Right.
That puts him right there. Pushing that little sedan out of the way. Okay.
And then we fight.
And then we fight.
Yep.
So I'll have 4 die 8 coming at you.
I'm gonna brawl.
Okay. Yeah. So now he's going into desperation mode because he's got to beat this guy down. Dodging him won't get him off the vehicle.
10, 9, and 8.
Okay. My cup's exploding.
That's not good. It's that power you put behind
10, 9, 8.
Yep, 10, 9, 8.
I got 4 coming at you. Okay, 4 successes.
4 successes.
10, 9, 8. I think you have to say take them all here.
I am, and I'm going to throw out a bad news to give you 4 hits.
Okay. I think I'll give a bad news and give you 5 hits.
Okay.
You roll a 5 dice health check. I'll roll a 4 dice health check.
Right.
4 dice health check. Let me see if there's anything else.
Oh, you know
I
what?
play.
Did I have to make a control test?
Yes, you did.
Did I make it?
Yes, you did.
So a card, and then I'll play a just reward.
Okay.
Can I play 2 just rewards?
Is there any reason?
It just says when you pass the peril.
Because you would.
Oh, director. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That makes you director.
I was thinking there was something else.
So here's my 4 dice health check. And 1 is enough to fail. Look at that. So Jack is injured. So potentially he could actually be thrown off the vehicle this turn.
Click the like button.
Click the like button if you haven't already.
Oh!
There's the injury we needed. So we're both injured.
Both injured.
So you are director, Irksome, and Jack are both injured. So this vehicle's gone. This vehicle was wiped out. It's no longer a vehicle. It is wreckage. It is smoking wreckage. So now what I'm going to do is give you a stay down.
Okay.
So no more recovery checks for you.
Okay.
So every once in a while, someone will ask, can I play 2 stay downs? And yes, you could, but it would have absolutely no additional effect because all it says is that the character can't roll a recovery check at the end of this turn. So adding another one still means this turn. The wording does not change. So it still only applies to this turn. If for some reason you just wanted to get rid of cards out of your hand, you are the boss.
I am the boss.
Why did I forgot to use my gambler. Never mind. I'm just going to forget it.
Okay, so you haven't activated anybody, right?
You are correct, sir.
Okay.
Ward could finish off that sedan.
Yeah, or shoot it.
Pops.
Yeah. One of the two.
He's probably the weaker of the two.
Right.
Well, I don't know. The sedan's automatically going to cook off 2, but you'd hit it with a lot of dice.
I would.
Blow up the car. We want another explosion.
Blow up the car.
It'll make me look up the rule for the... Oh, we were forgetting about the critical hits. It's a rule. So vehicles can actually take critical hits. I really enjoy using the vehicles. We don't use them enough because I don't know how much other folks use them in their games. Like Dave hardly ever uses vehicles in his games. So, anywho, what are you going to do?
I am going to shoot at the vehicle just because you want to see it explode.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see an explosion.
And I'm playing a steady aim.
Yay, that's what we're talking about. So, roll a fistful of dice, my lad. Okay,
4 hits.
So 2 is all that get through.
Right.
So don't think. Let me look at my spontaneous explosion rules. Let's see. Where's where's that? Hostile takeover, critical hit location, catastrophic failure. If you roll more failures than the vehicle's size. So for a size 2 vehicle, I'd have to roll 3 failures. So I can't actually do that because I only took 2 hits. But there's the critical. So we draw a card from the top of the deck. When a vehicle takes damage, you could do the hit locations, kind of optional. But if I draw a flame, then the number of hits is doubled. In the basic rules, the only story icon that matters is the flame. in the advanced rules, then some of the other story icons would represent other things. For example, like the meeple would represent hitting passengers and stuff like that. All right, so it's not a critical, but it could still be wiped out here. It's got a 2-die-8 roll.
Oh,
My poor exploding cup.
Carol, fix it.
And it's oh, and I even rolled the wrong dice. I should have been rolling d6s. Trying to cheat here. And the vehicle is wrecked. And I'm fairly sure Pops has to roll a peril.
Carol.
We'll just say he does. I could be wrong. I could just be making that up. But I'm fairly sure if the vehicle wrecks, the passengers have to take a peril. 2 with might or finesse. He can't do either of those. He also can't dodge it, so he'll just go straight to a health check. And he fails that as well, and Pops is down.
Oh, no. Can we put him out here?
Yep. Put him out there right next to the vehicle.
Pinned?
Yep.
Pinned under the vehicle?
Uh-huh. And then what?
And then what?
You are still the boss.
I'm still the director. Go ahead and go.
Okay. I'll activate. Are both of our characters injured?
Yes.
Okay. I'll activate Jack Spade.
Okay. I'll play distraction and danger.
Okay. His random peril is 1 with might or finesse. Maybe I'll just try to dodge it. I'm injured, so 4-die-6. And distraction does not affect dodge. And that'll end his activation. It's good enough. I'm going to dodge it.
Okay.
You won't have to roll anything.
Just 1.
Take the hit. So, right?
Yeah.
It was 2.
2.
Okay,
Yep.
so take 2 hits.
Oh.
And double ones for the snake eyes, and Jack is down, and he's thrown off the vehicle.
Where's my stay down? Oh, I don't
I
have
know
one.
it. I know it. So Jack is off the vehicle now. Blam. He is off. You're still the boss.
Yep.
All I have left is Red Queen.
Red Queen. Yep.
All right, she'll activate.
Yep. You roll a.
I
finesse.
will dodge.
Let's see. I got to roll finesse anyway to see if I can hit you. Yep.
Okay.
And
I'll dodge. 2 8s and a 9.
I can't do anything.
You don't need to roll.
Yeah. And then what? I activate. I haven't Have I activated him? I haven't activated him yet.
Okay.
I don't think.
All right.
So
Again?
yeah. So he can hit you, but if you roll over a
Two
Yep.
10s?
Nope.
Can't stop
Can't
that.
do anything to you.
She's a saucy gal.
Yep.
All right. That
And
ends the
I
turn.
think that's everybody. Yep.
Okay.
No recovery. The stay down goes away.
So he really needs a lucky draw here. He needs a couple cards. He's not.
You got what do you have? You have Jack.
Oh, that's right. The reason he could not maneuver is because he was engaged, and that kept him facing in the wrong direction. That was huge. That was huge, because if he was facing in the right direction, that would be quite different. We got some recovery checks to roll.
Yep.
So here is for Jack.
Yep.
Jack
No.
gone. Pops gone. Everybody's leaving.
Rook.
Rook gone. Everybody gone. Everybody has deserted Red Queen. Everyone has deserted Red Queen. All of her vehicles have been destroyed. Red Queen is just hanging out on the vehicle and is somehow going to win this scenario by just standing there and looking pretty.
That's right.
Kind of like I do. Kind of like I do. I just stand here and look pretty. That's all I can do sometimes. We are starting the last turn of the scenario. We're going to draw cards. Your card is a disarm. That is not the game-winning card you wanted.
No, it's not. Trip up. Yeah.
That was a pretty bad card. I'll go ahead and do distraction and draw. Take a peril. I'm sorry, gambler. One with finesse.
Easy.
Sorry, I didn't put it in the right spot. Draw 2 cards. I'll take director. All right. I have a bunch of cards I don't need anyway, so I don't need anything else to win this one. All right, Sarah. I think it's game, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
I'm gonna stop you from moving over 3 inches, and that's it.
Yep.
That's it. So it's a really tight situation in that scenario where it comes down to I was able to just, I think it was Jack getting on there and holding Irksome to his cruise moves and cutting off those extra inches, two or three turns of that extra 4 inches adds up. And I think what Dave decided, and I think it probably dawned on him too late, was the idea that Irksome ought to just go ahead and brawl him. I know we forgot a few rules as we were going through that. I think, Irksome was injured too.
Yeah.
When a driver is injured, he should have rolled a control check for that, which of course would have actually possibly have helped him out and given him an extra card because he's really good with his challenges. I forgot the hangers on rule. So when you're on an enemy vehicle, Jack should have been taking perils. That's part of being on an enemy vehicle. So that kind of represents that other people on there might be trying to do something to harass you. The driver could be swerving, to try and get you off of their vehicle and stuff like that. So if you're on an enemy vehicle, that's actually not supposed to be a safe place to be. So my bad there in forgetting some things.
It was fun anyway.
It was cool. It was cool. It's fun getting the vehicles out there and driving around. I like seeing the wrecked vehicles. You don't get vehicles out there very often without them ending up being wrecks at the end of the scenario. That big lumbering truck is awfully hard to take down, and I didn't really have enough shooting in this league to try and put enough damage into it to really stop it. I think he did a really smart move by putting his leader as the driver. That's a really critical position, but it also means that that's using basically their whole activation. So he's really not able to do a lot of fighting, just like with Red Queen taking the driver's seat on her sedan. The only time that she was actually able to shoot from the driver's seat is when she was targeted by someone else, and then she was able to fire back. But otherwise, they're spending most of their time just trying to maneuver their car around. Really cool. So we're going to take a break for lunch. I don't even know if there's anybody on here, but hopefully folks will either see it later on or whatever. Let's see what this thing is. Who's on here? Was anybody on here? I see a Sean Hudson. I see a Justin. I see a Clint. I see a DW. I see a Newt Pond Skipper. I see a Jim Stute. Very cool. The Stute, as they call him back in the old neighborhood. Ptolemychus, very nice. Damien, very cool. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Neil Morgan, thank you guys so much for joining on. We're going to have at least one more. Let Dave whoop on me one more game, at least. So probably one more, maybe even 2 more today. and they're just they're not scheduled. We just do them whenever we get enough stuff set up. And then we're also going to do, of course, a game on Sunday as well. Just one game on Sunday, our regularly scheduled, 10 o'clock game. So we'll have that scheduled. But the other one or two games that we do today, unlikely that we would get 3 in, but we'll just have to see how it goes. But probably at least 2 more today. Yeah, we'll just set them up, but I would like to get the Zeppelin down. I would like to get the Zeppelin down today and play a scenario with that. I want to play my my Sky Pirates. I want to get them down and let Dave beat up on my Sky Pirates. So have that going up there. Pull that down, clear off the table. It just barely fits on this table. Nose to tail, it goes all the way across the table. It's 5 feet long or whatever. I think that's what this table is. I skimped and didn't go for the full 6 feet, which I kind of regretted later on. Don't ever skimp on things like that, because once you're buying something that you're gonna put in the middle of your room, you might as well go ahead and pay the extra to get the 6-footer, or 7 or something.
Right.
I was worried about it being too big for the room, though. Like, I wanted to be able to play and still have plenty of room to comfortably walk around.
Carol, if I got one, we could put it on the coffee table, living room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 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 Everybody needs a Zeppelin.
Right.
Everybody needs a Zeppelin.
It could be the coffee table. We could put a clear thing on the top.
Yeah, and you could just use it as the coffee table.
Right.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for playing along with us today. Stay tuned. There will be another live game coming at you probably after a lunch break, though, because I'm feeling a bit peckish. Good night, everybody. Carol, play us out of here. Doodle-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Dave.
Doodle-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Dave.
Doodle-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Carol, doodle-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.